options. And what I wanted to focus on for this session is to actually show you some plots of what a call option would be as well as what a put option would be. Both a long call as well as a short call, as well as a long put and a short put. So the diagram that you're seeing in front of you right now is actually the long call. And so the vertical dashed line, that's where the strike price is at, which is 100. Again, this is an example. The strike price and the security itself could have, depending on the prices of the security, you can have many strike prices and they could be around or totally kind of far from the actual price of the security. In this case, I'm saying that the price of the other call uh, the strike price is 100. And if the price of the security, and so whenever you buy an option, especially a call option, you're going to be paying, there's going to be some amount, some small amount, some premium amount that you have to pay to actually buy that option. And that's that difference that you see between the zero and then the line below that. Um, that's how much you've put in. So it's actually negative, obviously, because I've spent money. Um, if the underlying security starts going up, especially above the strike price, because a call option gives me the right to buy the security at 100. If the price of the security starts going up above 100, then once I've actually made more than what my premium was, that I paid for, then I start making money. And which essentially means that if I was to actually exercise the option, I could actually buy for 100, and if it's at 120, I could sell it on 120. Or in this case, if I just want to sell the option, I can sell the option, and the amount that I would make, it wouldn't be 20, but it would be 20 minus the premium. Um, as well as, and when I say 20, I mean the option price itself could be a little higher than 20 if the price of the security is at 120, because there's a time element to the option itself, depending on how long the option is or how long the duration of the option is. But again, you start making money. Now, if for whatever reason, security doesn't go above 100, then the only money that you lose is the premium that you paid for that option. In this case, it could be $2, it could be $3, it could be, again, depending on the duration of the option, it could be whatever that amount is. It's going to be a lot less than the actual price of the security. Let me go on to so this is so in this case, what I'm doing is I'm actually selling a call. This is what this chart is showing. And so when I sell a call, I am actually getting a premium back. So as before, I was paying a premium to actually buy the call. In this case, I'm selling the call, so I get a premium. So that's what I make. If everything goes well and the security doesn't go above the strike price of the call that I just sold, then I keep that premium. I make money. I've made money. I didn't have to do a whole lot, but I've made some money. Just had to sell a call. And it's again depending on the circumstances and why and how far the strike price was from the actual price when I actually sold it. Again, I make some money. Now, if the security starts going above the strike price, then I start losing money. And as soon as I eat away, as soon as as it continues to go up, as soon as it eats away into what I got paid from the premium, then I start losing money on that call. And the issue here is that I can lose money as high as that security goes. So it's almost unlimited. Not that, again, the security would ever go, let's say, uh, from a price of below 100 to a million. I mean, that's it, that wouldn't happen. But again, the point is that you don't know how much you could lose. If that option, if that security actually takes off and just for whatever reason gets into a very large um, momentum, period, then you could lose quite a bit of money. So you got to be very, very careful. I would not recommend selling calls. You really have to know what you're doing, and you really have to, if you're going to do it, you have to make sure that you sell a call that has some room. It's the strike price that you sold that call option at has some room. Well, some pretty decent amount of room actually above and beyond, what the security price is currently. So again, I wouldn't recommend this, but if you do want to, one of the good things about actually selling calls is that if you do have the underlying security, let's say you have 100 shares of security X, and it's at currently at $90, and you wouldn't mind maybe getting a little bit of a premium on it, earning some money on it, kind of like almost like a dividend actually. Then you could sell a call against that. It could be a 100 strike price call, and you can make some money as long as and let's say you actually sell it for not for a call option that's only has a time to expire of 1 month. And if that security stays within, below 100, then you've made some money on your security, a security that you actually like and you want to hold on to, but you just wanted to make some extra money, and you've done that. Now, if it goes above 100, then obviously it can be called away from you and you won't make any money above 100 on that security. But you don't lose any money also. Okay? You've just lost some potential. The potential of it actually earning, having more of a gain for you above 100. Um, so there is some value in that, but again, selling calls without actually having the security behind it, it's a very risky proposition. And there are other ways of doing it by selling and also buying, longer or actually strike prices that are actually farther away from the strike price they use. But again, those are other strategies that I will eventually get to. But I just want to again just show you a couple of plots for the long call as well as the short call. And then in the next session, I will tackle the plots on the put options.